Hello and welcome to this channel where we are now going to review the week 3 assignment for the data science learning track in the 3 MTT. So for this week, we're asked to complete the following task and submit in the assignment tab on your dashboard. Ensure you grant view access to the, I'm sure they want to say ensure you grant view access to the sheet or slide. So take a screenshot of your completed list, insert it into a Google slide and share the slides link. So what is the assignment about? So in this particular week, we are going to talk about data structures. So here we are going to create a list containing strings, floats, and integers. After creating the list, you're now going to perform a slicing to get the last two elements from your list. After that, you are going to also print the last two elements. So after doing this, we now have to take a screenshot of our list and insert it into a Google slide, which we are going to submit to our instructor. Okay, so please, this particular video is just trying to show you how to work around the particular assignment, but not to make you do verbatim of what you're actually doing here. You can actually use this to modify or check what your instructor is actually trying to expect from you. Do you understand? Okay, so please also subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any updates like this. We're also going to be weekly updating you on different review sessions for the learning tracks. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's now go to the collab and work around this assignment. Okay, so here I'm in the Google Collab, so I'm just going to say Google Collab. Just click on this. So I'm going to open a new notebook. Okay, so the first thing I should do is to my name first. My name is a proud Nigerian citizen. Okay, I'm a fellow. Okay, so the script we are going to do right now is to create a list of integer strings and floats. We slice it and then we now submit it. And then we now print it. Okay, so let's just tell them what we want to do, right? So here now, let's just give it text. So we'll say code to perform list slicing. Okay, so how to do that? Just first of all, you have to create a list, right? So let's create a list. So we say a list. So the list, now let's say the list is Python, there's a string 23.7, there's a float, so we could say 3 MTT, this is string 23, this is an integer 12, this is an integer Jaja, this is a string. What again? Let's just give something more. So let me just say maybe 16, okay, 11.9. Okay, that should be it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements in this list, right? So what we're now going to do is to slice this list. Okay, so let's run this list now. It's connecting. Okay, so after connecting, this particular script is supposed to be executed. Okay, so now let's say slicing the list. So we'll say slice list. So we're going to do a list, and then so since we're going to slice the last two elements, I'm just going to use the negative indexing to do that right now. So -2 and then a colon to this particular list now, and then let's run this particular code. After that, we do print sliced list. Alright, so print sliced list, and let's print that. So you can see the last two elements here are Jaja and 11.9, and here is also what we have here. So here I use the negative indexing to do that. We could also use the positive indexing, whereby you just count the number of elements we have here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So by the index, Python has to be at index 0. So this is index 0. The next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just at index 5. I could remove this -2 and then replace it by 5. So if I run this code and I also run this script, so you see I'm also getting the result. But I love to use the negative indexing. You know why? The thing is that if I now modify this particular list, right, and let's say I added something like, let's say I added 18 to this right now, and then I run this, and then I run this particular code. So you see, because Jaja is also at index 5, it's going to now give me the last 3 in this case. If I had removed the 11.9, I would have just gotten 1. So if I want to get the 2 elements of this list, I have to now modify this particular index to 6 and then work around it. But if I had maintained by just using the negative indexing, I would just have to leave it the way it is. You understand? I don't need to modify this slicing anymore. Even if I add more lists, sorry, even if I add more elements to this list, if I add 20. So you see, there's no need for me to modify the slicing. So that's why I would prefer using the negative indexing to get the last elements of this, last 2 elements of this list. Do you understand? Okay, so that's it about this particular code. So what you are going to do right now is to, from what they said, you're going to snap this particular code and then attach it to a Google slide. So I have also in the description attached a video that I showed us how to snap our script and attach it to a Google slide. So with that being said, if you actually enjoyed this video, please share it to others so they can also benefit from it. Please, if you have not subscribed, do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss on any updates that we're going to have on this channel. With that being said, do have a nice day. Thank you very much.